One, I can continue you. I will continue you and sentence you to safety. Or two, I will revoke you and sentence you to 5 years in the prison.
Okay, but that interferes with my parole that I'm already on.
Angel Montoya. Court is calling 2022 CR 0054 State versus Angel Montoya. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
for the defense?
Attorney Bill Simmons for defense.
And are you Angel Montoya?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled State's Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and State's Motion to Supplement Pending Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Angel Montoya who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 0054 for the offense of injury to a child bodily injury on February 13, 2024 for a term of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Office states supplemental pending motion. Adjudication of guilt and revoke probation. Violation condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Angel Montoya, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of April, May, and June 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
I'm sorry?
True, sorry.
Additionally, Your Honor, on the state's original motion to enter adjudication of guilt, state will waive all of those violations.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, and
Yeah.
that is for the motion to be denied to allow the defendant to apply for felony drug court. Should she be accepted to that, then fine. Should she not be accepted to that, then alter and amend conditions of her current probation to add SATIF followed by SATIF aftercare.
All right. Why isn't she reporting?
Your Honor, is the court inclined to hear testimony? Because I have one witness as well.
Yes, I want to know why she's not reporting.
If I could, and then we'll call her, Judge.
Sure.
Okay. If I could call Leslie Banderas.
Right. Hello, could you raise your right hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Leslie Banderas.
All right. Counsel, you may proceed.
Ms. Banderas, how long have you known Ms. Montoya?
All right.
All her life. And you're familiar with her legal situations that she's been involved with, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you've got a unique knowledge of that based on some of the organizations that actually, community organizations, the numerous community organizations that you're involved with, correct?
Yes.
Like, what are some of those organizations?
I have organizations called Homies and United Network.
Mhm.
How we deal with the formerly incarcerated and their families, like, providing resources or guidance into the right direction. I also work with TOPS, and I also work with a national organization called All of Us for Them.
Okay. And in terms of your working with TOPS, what kind of work do you do with them?
With TOPS, basically, we just get together and try to provide the resources that the individuals that we're working with needs. Therefore, if I can't provide it, then of course I guide them to like TOPS, they're one organization, maybe with housing and stuff like that. As far as we deal more with like teaching the formerly incarcerated and their families on their rights to vote. And then again, we do a lot of mentoring as far as like, against bullying for the kids and stuff like that.
And you work a lot within the community, correct?
Yes, we recently just did a formerly incarcerated march that came out on TV. We did it, I think, on May 31st. Was it the last?
And the reason I'm asking this is that so that you have some understanding of Ms. Montoya's, what she's dealing with.
Yes,
And so you had mentioned you deal with the formerly incarcerated.
yes,
When she had gotten out, she was on a parole, is that correct?
yes,
And but she did Bottom line, you deal with a lot of people in these situations, correct?
Yes,
Would you say that she was putting her best foot forward to try to be in compliance with her parole and the new probation that she had received?
yes, from what I saw, she was completing, going to classes, and correspondence with her probation and her parole officer. We were even getting, visits. She was getting visits to homes, so as far as I know, they were good visits, as far as I'm going over there. I didn't really, like, she volunteers. I have her, whether it's passing out flyers or helping us organize events, things like that. I mean, just nothing. She wasn't like the party goer or anything like that as far as I saw.
And when she was doing the outpatient treatment, she was going to all of those classes, correct? Because you were kind of.
Yes, I was giving her rights to.
Yes, giving her rights to them. And to believe she was only 2 classes away from completing an intensive outpatient.
Yeah, I know one of them she did complete. I'm not sure if she was still needed to complete more.
And in terms of the parenting classes, she actually completed those.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And when you were talking, and the other thing, just when you were talking about the financial resources, again, it was tough for her. She got there, but there was some where she was making an attempt to do everything that she could. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. I'll pass the witness.
Any questions?
Just a few questions. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Leslie Valderas.
Ms. Bandas?
Valderas.
Balderas. And how long did you say you've known Miss Montoya?
I've known her all her life.
All her life. So since you were children, you guys grew up together, I guess?
I'm her mother.
Oh, you're her mother. I'm sorry. I didn't get that part too. All right. So you being her mother, are you aware of the issues she's been having with substance abuse?
Yes, I've been aware as far as what she was, I guess, smoking.
Okay. To your knowledge, how long has she been abusing drugs or smoking, as you say?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. When my kids didn't even start messing up their life after they moved out of the house after the age of 18.
Okay, so
She's always had I've never had problems with her in school, anything like that. She graduated, even had a scholarship to go to college.
Mhm.
She was good, so.
all right. So after adulthood is when these issues started to come about. And what did you do to try and help her with those issues?
Well, like I said, when she moved out basically when she started doing other stuff, what I did was like pull her away. Like I said, she volunteers a lot. I have my own organization.
Okay.
So come on, let's go do this, let's go do that. And again, because she has kids, so my grandkids, I want them to see, hey, this is a positive way to go. Like I even offer counseling.
Okay.
Because we also offer that for free as well.
Okay. Have you yourself specifically seen her smoking marijuana or any other type of drug?
No,
Has she ever appeared under the influence to you?
no, I just want to clarify, like with this, what she's dealing with right now, I haven't. Okay, like when she moved out of the house, before she even got in trouble, there has been occasions that I've seen to where,
Okay, so
doing that, but.
in the past you have seen her smoke marijuana, but recently you're saying you haven't.
Yeah,
what you're saying?
recently don't have it.
Okay, so when was the last time you saw her use marijuana?
Before she went to prison,
Okay,
and this was
Right.
years ago.
okay. And since then, you're saying you've been trying to help her get that issue resolved, correct?
Yeah, like I said, I was the one giving her the rights to
So,
the classes and picking her up from the classes. Okay, like what do you have to do? Like, do you need to come up, give the lady my number, the probation officers, parole officers, they all know my number, they all call me.
okay.
We always correspond. Like I said, they go to the house.
Did you also help her check in with probation when she's supposed to?
Her probation officer, like I said, would call me because they switched all the time.
Right, yes, they,
So every time they would switch, they would call me. So I would be in correspondence with them. Like if they felt that, oh, you know what, Angel, she needs to come and see me for this, whatever, they would call me if they couldn't get over it, because she had her own phone. I provided that.
Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. You're recommending that she be continued?
correct.
All right, so here's my question for her. Either she wants to be on probation or not. She's not going to be released today. She's going to safety. If she doesn't want to go to safety, then she's going to be revoked.
Oh, I believe the recommendation was SATIF, or no, safety.
It's SATF, but based upon the stipulations that were entered into and what she did, obviously there are major drug issues, and this is more than just, I think, can be taken care of by SATF, because let me just tell you the reason why I say that. She's looking at 10 years in the prison. So she has some choices to make. Either I use drugs, and potentially could go to prison for 10 years, or either I don't. And she made the choice. I'm going to use. So that tells me that her thought processes are not where they should be, and that she's in the throes of her addiction. So I'm going to give her a choice of whether she wants to be continued on probation and go to safety, or whether she wants to go to prison.
What is that, CP?
It's an inpatient treatment facility at the prison.
Oh, at the, do they provide housing? Because me,
Yes, they
you know,
do.
what, like I said, the organizations that we do, we just basically feel, they need help regardless of what.
No, they're gonna give her help.
Regardless of what the case is, every individual needs help.
No, they're going to give her help if she wants it. So let me have you step back, and I'm going to ask her what she wants.
And Your Honor, so we're saying that there's no option for her to at least be interviewed by a felony drug court?
Felony drug court is probably not going to accept her. I'd say 98%, because of these charges and the underlying facts that are in these stipulations. So you have a choice. If you want, and these are the only two choices, there are no other choices. So there's no third choice. One, I can continue you. I will continue you and sentence you to safety. Or two, I will revoke you and sentence you to 5 years in the prison.
Okay, but that interferes with my parole that I'm already on. And I'm good on parole. I go to all my classes, I pass all my drug tests, even some of the drug tests that I've come out negative as far as on probation, I've passed on parole. I'm getting help. I go to behavioral therapy, I go to therapy, psychiatrist, I'm on my depression, anxiety pills and everything like that. I'm on a mood stabilizer now that I'm in Bear County. I'm
See, these are things that people need to do when they're not in
was
custody.
doing that before custody. I have proof that I was doing that before custody. I went to university, I got into behavioral classes, I got into therapy. When I went to my TAP evaluation, I asked for the intensive
Mhm.
outpatient drug course because I told her I felt like I needed the help.
And if I may judge, we did verify that with probation. She was only one class away from intensive outpatient, but I think the big thing is that they wrote her glowing reviews. They said she was doing a very good job.
Mhm.
That's in the notes. It's also reflected in the court summary.
Any
In terms of
objections
that
to
she
the
was
court
doing-
reviewing the court summary?
No, Your Honor.
From the state.
All right, in reviewing the court summary, it says that once she just found out she had a warrant, she didn't report anymore.
Yes, Your Honor, I believe, but it's also under the, if I could see it. What I was just specifically referring to was in their justifications. Just that specific language about.
All right, so what I'm telling
despite
everybody,
their great attendance in the IOP program.
all right, so this is what I'm telling everybody. They 99%, there's a 1%, maybe they'll accept her in the felony drug court, but there's a 99% chance they are not. What I'm telling you is she has a choice. If she would like for me to revoke her, I will sentence her to the 5 years. If not, then, I'll send her to felony drug court, but I'm telling you, felony drug court is not going to accept her. There's a 99% chance they won't accept her. If they don't accept her, she's going to safety. So those are the choices. There are no other choices.
Yeah, I understand this.
So, can I have 30 seconds, Judge?
Yes. Counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. If we could, about how long do we think the felony drug court referral would take? Because
They'll probably have it done by next week.
there's some questions to ask in terms of whether or not the safety would result in her parole being revoked, because it's treated as if, and I would ask the court too, it would be treated as if she's being sent to prison, which would revoke her current parole. That's a question that I would like to know. Because I'm not
Well, I will
something
tell you
at the
that
front of my thoughts.
if
I'm
it-
not sure if that's true.
If that's true and it results in that, then
Yes.
we can always bring her back. All right, the court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. Court will deny the motion. Alternate amend conditions to include in custody, a referral to felony drug court. If not accepted, then safe P.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
I understand.
So here's the thing, when people are placed on probation here, I try to give them the help they need because I want them to be successful. I take no pleasure in revoking people and sending them to prison. All right, if you all could unmute on your end, please. Hi, so Ms. Ramos is here. And I do have the affidavit to surrender surety.
Yes, ma'am.
And so their reason that is listed in here, one is that she's been arrested. So I don't know which case she's been arrested on,
I don't know.
or was she?
I was at home Monday and because I knew of the hearing that I had today, Mr. Harkowitz had made me aware of that. And then Monday, there was a knock at my door and there was 2 officers that said there was a warrant for my arrest. So
And my looking on Odyssey, the best I can figure is that the affidavit of surety was signed with regards to the case on the tampering case, which is still in pre-file status.
Okay.
go ahead.
Well, counsel, I can tell you, everyone, please whisper. I can tell you with regards to the drug case, they're probably not going to have labs. State, do you know when you potentially would have labs on Virginia Ramos's case?
Now, there is one case that is indicted already, a possession of less than a gram, which is set, I think, on the 25th or 26th of this month.
Well, if you would like to keep everything for that date, we can keep it for that date. If you would like it brought over sooner, we can bring it over sooner. And then I can address those bond issues.
Okay.
So would you like it recalled for the 18th?
What day is that, Your Honor?
That's a Monday.
Well,
Or do you want her brought back this afternoon and you can discuss it?
I've got 2 cases over in federal court, so I'm not available this afternoon.
All right, so I can have her brought back Monday.
That's fine, Judge, and I can hopefully confer with the state.
All right, so Ms. Ramos, on the possession less than a gram case that's before me now, the one where you're not indicted,
Right.
they filed an affidavit to surrender surety, and they're saying it's because you are in custody.
What does that mean?
They don't want to be on your bond any longer. And so whatever contract you have with them, I'm not in charge of that contract. I just look at the affidavits that have been filed and make a ruling. So in their affidavit of surety surrender, they say that they've tried to contact you through the indemnitor, family, friends.
Okay. This is a situation. The co-signer, which was Gilbert Rios, was the one making the payments on the bond itself. He's the one because he had other payments to do as well. Now, I would check in every week with them and I made all my court appearances. And at one time was I ever made aware of that bond was behind. Usually if you're 1 day behind, they call you and they let you know.
All right, so here's the thing about that. That has to do with your contract with them.
Mhm.
And nobody's
Yes.
presented me with a contract. The only thing I go off of is the affidavit. So what ends up happening when bondsmen want to get off your bond, they'll file an affidavit to surrender surety. Now, there's some things that's automatic. You've been arrested on another offense. Usually that's automatic because you're already at the Bexar County Jail. What they filed with me on this case, this night mag case, is because you're in custody at the Bexar County Jail. So I have to sign it because you're in custody at the Bexar County Jail. What I'm telling your attorney and I'm telling you, I will have you brought back on the 18th, which is Monday, and we'll see what we can do about it. Who knows? Maybe your attorney will file a motion for a bond and maybe I'll grant a PR bond. It
Yeah,
just
yes.
depends.
Yeah, 'cause I have a job, I have my apartment, you know, to take care of and,
Mhm.
and I can't pay anything if I'm locked up, so,
Yeah.
you know.
All right. So counsel, you say you're in federal custody? I'm sorry, not federal custody.
Hopefully.
You're
not,
at
yeah.
federal court. Let's hope nothing happens.
So
Yeah.
I have to stay in custody.
Just one second. You're
Yeah,
at federal-
I have 2 pleas over in federal court this afternoon here,
And what time?
2:30.
All right. Do you want to see, we'll hold her, Deputy Laura, if you can hold her, and we'll see if you can zoom in with us after you've completed that.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. 2025 CR 008-286, State versus Virginia and Ramos. Could I have parties announce?
Jason Garahan for the state, Your Honor.
Stephen Harkowitz for Virginia Ramos.
And are you Virginia Ramos?
Yes, I am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Ramos, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I do.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, I do.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes,
All right, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yeah.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you were giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
yes,
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
She does, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Ramos, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
I am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
I am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
According to the plea, there's a $500 fine. State will recommend deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration NIMAG number 742027 and 742028. There's to be restitution to SAPD for drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes,
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 100 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State Exhibit number 1 with all of its attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
And state, do you have the dismissals for me to sign? And state, you may be excused.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, did you review the stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, do you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Correct.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, I'd like to, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I would just ask the court to grant the deferred adjudication as recommended by the state and, Ms. Ramos understands, her responsibility to this court and what can happen if she doesn't, follow through.
All right, are you employed?
I am.
What do you do?
I do sales. I
Selling?
do metal art, like for your yard.
Oh, wow.
It's called Little Red Bird.
Oh, Little Red Bird, I'm gonna
It's
have to look
located
that up.
on Culebra and Colorado.
Yeah, because those metal swans, the prices on that are outrageous.
Yeah.
Like $300 for one swan. And everybody knows there needs to be a pair, right?
Yeah.
All right, so it appears that you have a drug problem. So when is the first time that you started using?
Oh, years ago. But it's like just randomly, but
I mean, because you know, this offense date is not from years ago.
no, I understand that. I understand.
So here's the thing, when people are placed on probation here, I try to give them the help they need because I want them to be successful. I take no pleasure in revoking people and sending them to prison.
Ms. Judge Boyd, I do not plan on coming back.
Mhm.
I've been in jail for 4 days. And that was sufficient enough for me. I plan on doing what I'm supposed to be doing
All right.
and not doing, which is not doing anything.
All right. So this is what the court is going to do. There's a $500 fine that will be probated, 3 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, taking consideration NIMAC numbers 742027, 742028. The TAP evaluation can be done out of custody. Follow recommendations except if they suggest inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. There's to be restitution to SAPD for testing. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And do you live by yourself?
I do.
All right. There's to be no residing with minors. And no unsupervised contact with minors. Do you have any grandchildren or children?
I have a son that's 23, or he'll be 23, but doesn't live with me.
All right, and no grandchildren yet?
No grandchildren yet.
All right.
Not that I know of.
So there's 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to require sober support meetings. So for every sober support meeting that you complete, an hour will be deducted from your community service restitution. Otherwise, you're going to be picking up trash somewhere. That's what they have available. You understand?
Yes.
Probation, anything else? All right, field visits, 1 time per month for 4 months. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Will I get a list of the places where I can do like the sober?
Oh, yes. If you Google them, if you don't have a computer or anything, probation will let you know. But they actually have them all over town, and you can find a sober support meeting at any time of the day or night. They're open 24/7.
Okay. And the UAs are done.
Probation will let you know.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else you need?
Mhm.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
We can go off the record. Good luck to you. If there's anything you need, don't hesitate to let your probation officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing the issue, you can always come back here. If you feel as though you're going to use, pick up the phone, call your probation officer, and you know what's going to end up happening? They're going to send it to me that you call them, that you are about to use, and they're going to see what help they can give you to help you with that.
Okay,
So don't do this thing where you don't show up and you just disappear, because we can't help you if you disappear.
right.
All right, and
So much.
we'll recall the warrant if there's a warrant for her so that she can be released. You'll probably be released at 1 a.m. Why that happens, I don't know.
So, but I will be released though, right?
You will be released. I'm gonna put it in the system today.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good luck to you. Thank you,
Thank
Ms.
you, Judge.
Hodgkins. I'm not even asking.
Probably the same as mine.
All right. So this is the thing. You cannot be using drugs and be with the person who's using drugs. What's his name?
Cody.
Cody what?
Good ad.
You don't know his last name?
Good ad all. I don't know how to say it. I'm not.
No. I mean, you should know your boyfriend's or husband's last name.
Are they readers?
All right. If everyone can please whisper, please. All right. Officer Avina, if you could unmute, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hi, thank you so much for zooming in. I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am, of course.
All right. So before me is Haley Moy. And my understanding, you all had difficulty contacting her? Or basically you had no contact with her?
So on her initial reporting for orientation date, she did not report. However, on the 2nd of January, I was able to make contact with her and conduct her orientation.
All right. When is
to go
her?
over her condition.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
On the 2nd of January, I did conduct her orientation for conditions of bond.
All right. So when's the last time you had contact with her? Was it the 2nd of January?
No, ma'am. So on the 1st of February, I had contact with her and she informed me she's on bed rest. However, we've never received any documentation.
All right. So I'm going to give her a deadline to give you all documentation. And I am going to want her in outpatient treatment. And if you could waive the fees for that, because she tested positive in court today.
Okay. Yes,
So
ma'am.
when are you going to have the documentation?
Yeah, I have an appointment next Wednesday with my doctor, and that's when I can get her handwritten. So right now, I'm just getting it on my chart from university. They don't let me screenshot anything. They said for security.
That's okay. So you're saying Wednesday, the 21st?
Yes.
All right. So are you able to schedule an appointment with her on Thursday or Friday, the 22nd or 23rd?
I can.
No.
call.
I'm talking to him.
Oh, okay.
So, Your Honor, you wanted her to have outpatient treatment, is that correct?
Yes.
So I would actually have to submit a transfer to a separate section in our office, and that would be entirely based upon what they can do.
Okay. But before, so who would she? I want to make sure she reports and gives proof of the hospitalization.
Correct.
So can she report on the 22nd or 23rd?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue with bond conditions. I want to continue with the random drug and alcohol testing. There is going to be outpatient treatment. And I'll ask that fees are waived since she has these medical issues.
Mhm.
And she is to report with proof of hospitalization and medical diagnosis
Oh, I was just want to make sure what was going
and treatment. No later than February 22nd. Is there anything else you need from the court?
No.
All right. Is there anything else she's going to need with you all?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you so much for zooming in.
Yes, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. So Miss Moy, who brought you down here today?
My husband's mom,
No, there was a guy in court that you were hugged up with. Who was
my
that?
husband.
All right. So If he were drug tested, what would his results be? And let me just tell you, I'm not even asking.
Probably the same as mine.
All right. So this is the thing. You cannot be using drugs and be with the person who's using drugs. What's his name?
Cody.
Cody what?
Good ad.
You don't know his last name?
Good ad all. I don't know how to say it. I'm not
No. I mean, you should know your boyfriend's or husband's last name.
good at all.
Is he in the hallway?
Mhm.
Have him come in. Could somebody call Cody to come in, please? Where are your parents?
They're not in the picture.
Do you have any family?
Um,
Oh, you know what? His name is on your face. Turn to the side. Let me see what it
no, it's
says.
not
Cody,
Banks.
is that his name?
No, that's not his last name.
Well, who is Cody Banks?
That's just what I got on my face. It's not his last name.
Okay. All right, what's your last name
Hello,
and your first name?
Cody.
And who's Cody Banks? All right, so you Cody Guerrero and Cody Banks?
It's just a nickname.
You didn't know his nickname?
Well, I saw my face.
No, I mean, I asked you who that was. I asked you if that's the same person.
Yeah,
You said you
it
don't know. All right, and there's Sue. So your mother is the person who brought you both down here today? And brought you all both from where?
My grandma.
All right, so you all are living with your grandmother?
Yeah, she has a house in the back. Yeah, it's
All right, I'm sure your grandmother doesn't want people living in with her who are using. So this is what's going to end up happening. And I want you to listen to me very carefully. If you need a place to stay, it's not going to be with him. I'm ordering no contact with Cody Guerrero or Cody Banks. And let me just tell you what the reason why I'm doing that. He's using, he's not under any type of jurisdiction of the court, so he can continue to use if he so choose. I don't recommend doing that because I don't think you want your grandmother or your mom to have to identify your body. You need to go somewhere and get into treatment. And whose name is over your eyebrow?
It's Vanessa.
Vanessa what?
Vanessa.
Finessing? What are you finessing?
Everything.
All right, not doing a good job, but okay. So here's the thing. You are not allowed to live with him. He's in the throes of his addiction. You're in the throes of your addiction. And two people who are in the throes of their addiction cannot help each other. Because if you try to stop using, which you're going to have to, guess what? If he's using, you're going to want to use. And if you try to stop using and she wants to use, you're going to use because you're together. So you're not allowed to live with him anymore. You understand?
Mhm.
So there's Haven for Hope, there's Salvation Army. They actually have a great women's program as well. And you can try Lifetime Recovery. And I'll add on here a referral to Lifetime Recovery. But you should not be with him. And do you have employment?
No, I received social security.
For what?
Schizophrenia.
I'm sorry, for what?
Schizophrenia.
All right. So you should not be coming down with her for this. You understand? And you all shouldn't be dragging your mother and your grandmother into this. All right. And you don't want anybody to have to identify your body because the last time you use may be the last time you use. And don't be going to hospitals and doctors to try and get medications when you really shouldn't be getting medications. Do not doctor shop, because when you doctor shop, if one of those doctors, for example, forgets to put something in a system or something breaks down with communication, another doctor could prescribe you something that could cause you to have your life ended. You understand?
Yes.
So I'm going to email Stephen Avena and I'm going to tell him to add no contact with Cody Guerrero, Cody Banks, and a referral to Lifetime Recovery. And just as a side note, when you're doing tattoos of people's names on your body, there are only two safe choices. Your mom, because usually people's moms love them and they're always going to be there for them, and children. If you end up leaving him, guess what? Your boyfriend going to be asking, who is Cody Banks? You may be able to slide a little bit because Cody Banks is the name of a Nickelodeon show, but otherwise you're not going to be able to slide. You understand? All right, good luck to you. Make sure you report to pretrial
Is
services.
my other court date reset?
No, it's the same.
So for today?
Ms. Ferguson, if you can make sure she has a reset form so she'll know when to come back to this court, but you're going to pretrial services on February 22nd. And then you have a different date to come back here, okay?
Okay.
All right. And make sure next time you come in, tops need to be able to cover the stomach, okay? All right, good luck to you. And we are going to bring in the jurors. So you probably have a service plan and you're just not doing your service plan.
No, I don't, Your Honor, I don't have a service plan. I really don't. The judge granted custody to the fathers.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello. Court is calling 2023 CR 0042, State of Texas versus Britney Brown. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Zach Dunn for the state.
Defense?
Ed Piker from Ms. Brown.
Are you Ms. Brown?
Yes.
Showing you was entitled motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Britney Brown who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 0042 for the offense of assault, bodily injury, married on February 6, 2023 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State.
Your Honor, in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Britney Brown, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of September and October 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
It's true.
State.
Your Honor, the state will waive and abandon the other conditions.
Any objections?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 1 year in the Bexar County jail and up to a $4,000 fine?
I know now. Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
No.
Okay. So,
What was I supposed
You want to still plead true to the violation of that you did not show up those 2 months. You're still saying it's true, correct?
Yes, true. Yes, it's.
all right, so let me explain it to you again. Number 1, I don't know if you've reached a proposed agreement with the state and the defense or not.
Partial.
Whatever agreement you've reached with the state, I don't have to follow it. And the reason why I don't have to follow it is because you entered into a contract and the contract is with the court. It is not with the state. It is not with the defense. So what I'm telling you is by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, I don't have to follow any agreement, whether it's partial or full, that you've reached with the state. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I can do, if you continue to wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4, I can revoke you and I can sentence you up to $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County jail. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. Much like counsel stated, there is a partial agreement between state and defense.
Okay,
Therein, Your Honor, the partial agreement is with respect to asking the court to deny the MTR and continue on deferred adjudication. Where the parties differ is respect to the latter section, which is state would prefer to follow probation's recommendation, amending for SADF and aftercare.
Mhm.
Whereas I believe defense has a different proposed or recommendation for their client.
all right, what are you recommending?
Judge, in speaking with Ms. Brown, it struck me that this being her first motion to revoke and looking at the paperwork that was prepared by probation, it seemed that there was more to it. And so when I talked to Ms. Brown, what I've come to find out is that she has more of an underlying problem, not reporting or having alcohol a couple of times. SADF to me doesn't seem to be the right move for her.
What's her underlying problem?
She's been diagnosed as bipolar with major depressive disorder and PTSD from things that happened to her as a child. She's been trying to deal with the underlying root of the problem, and that's where it's stemming from. So my suggestion, or hopefully recommendation, is that she be sent to some place or program that deals with mental health issues. She needs mental health help more than the alcohol. I think if she can deal with the mental health issues, the other issues of the alcohol will take care of itself. I don't think it's a SADF issue. I think it's a mental health issue.
All right, she's supposed to be in CPS compliance, so is Child Protective Services not addressing the mental health issues?
I don't know that, Judge.
All right, can you raise your right hand?
Your Honor,
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes, yes, Your Honor.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Britney Brown.
What did you wish to say?
My fathers have custody of my children, so I'm not in CPS.
So you're not doing anything with Child Protective Services?
Not at the moment because they already gave them custody, but I would like to do more classes so I can still.
No,
see
the
them.
question is, when you say they already gave him custody, do you have a Child Protective Services attorney?
No, I don't.
I mean, if you didn't have an attorney and they're terminating rights, then he doesn't have full custody. That's what I know about the civil side. So you probably have a service plan and you're just not doing your service plan.
No, I don't, Your Honor, I don't have a service plan. I really don't. The judge granted custody to the fathers.
All right, there had to have been some reason why the judge was granting custody.
Unless she
was just supposed to participate and they didn't file a legal case. Well, I don't know the answer to whether or not they filed a legal case.
I didn't have any idea about the CPS case, so I don't have any information.
All right, probation.
Yes, sir.
Counsel is saying there's an underlying mental health issue as well.
Remember, if she, I know the probation recommended status,
Mhm.
we can. If there are underlying issues with that, we can do, EDRF, we just need to go through the process of getting her evaluated. I don't show that there has been a MIC evaluation or anything like that.
By talking to my client, she has informed me that the jail started her on medication for some of this 2 days ago.
Okay, so this is what the court will do. Will deny the motion, alternate main conditions to include a MIC evaluation and DDRF if it's deemed appropriate by probation, and this is going to take place while in custody.
But she did want me to ask you if she could receive a bond, but the court has just already ruled that there's not going to grant a bond.
So you'll remain in custody and they'll give you your evaluation. And counsel, what I will do is we'll recall this in 30 days just to see where we are in the process. And Ms. Ferguson, can you give me a phantom date, please? Yes.
Sure, all your evaluations. And it could be sooner. Let's just make sure.
All right, we'll come back on March 18th. However, if you are in DDRF, they won't bring you over. Do you understand?
Your Honor, what is DDRF?
Probation will explain it too, but it's to address your mental health issues. And it's an inpatient facility to address mental health issues. That's just if they deem you appropriate for that.
Okay. That will get to the bed bond. What you were telling me. I'll talk.
All right, do you have any questions about anything?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, make sure you stay in contact with probation. Raymond Foos.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Hello, court is calling 2019 CR 1524, State of Texas versus Raymond Foos. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Alfonso Cabañas for Mr. Raymond Foos.
And are you Mr. Foos?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Foos, I'm going to show you what's entitled motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Raymond Foos who was placed on community supervision in 2019 CR 1524 for the offense of theft, $30,000 to $150,000 on August 21st, 2019 for a term of 8 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 16F on or about this 24th day of March 2021 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Raymond Foos, did then and there fail to comply with the rules, regulations, or instructions of the Bexar County Community Supervision and Corrections Department, Substance Abuse Felony Punishment Facility, Continuum of Care Treatment Plan, in that the defendant was unsuccessfully discharged from outpatient aftercare with treatment associates in violation of condition number 16F.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
Your Honor, we waive the other violations alleged in the motion.
Any objections?
No objections from defense counsel, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to 16F, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 8 years in the prison and a $1,500 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation 16F?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find 16F true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. We are asking for revocation. I think that that's what that's for something else.
All right. Defense, what are you requesting?
Yes, Your Honor. We are also asking for revocation, and we're asking the court to sentence Mr. Foos to 3 years of incarceration, and that time to run concurrent with his federal sentence of 37 months, after which he will be under supervised release for another 3 years.
All right. And what is the federal sentence cause number? Do we know it?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
So it's
Yes, Your Honor. It's 723 CR 106. And that's out of the Western District of Texas, the Midland Odessa Division.
All right. Thank you. So the big question, because the most I can sentence him to is 8 years. What has he done on probation? Has he done anything?
He's shown up to some of his appointments, Judge.
Okay.
And the times he's shown up, he's tested dirty. Sometimes he's tested positive. But from reading the probation violation of the MTR, I think those are the times that he's shown up. In addition to that, Judge, just based on conversations with Mr. Foos, he's had a difficult time complying with the majority of his conditions. But nonetheless, he takes responsibility for not complying with probation.
All right, Mr. Foos, is there anything you wish to say?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Raymond Foos.
All right, Mr. Foos, what would you like to tell the court?
Even though that I did do revoke that probation, it shows that I did actually went all the way through. It was the last class that they had kicked me out of, or said that I failed to complete. So I did. It's not like I just did 2 or 3 classes. I actually went through all of them and got the last one was what got me kicked out. I'm not trying to justify what I did. I know it was wrong, but I did go through most of it.
All right, any questions from anyone?
so to Your Honor, but Mr. Foos, my name is Hank Wilkins. I'm one of the prosecutors here.
Yes, sir.
Did you get a chance to look over this with your attorney?
Yes,
Summary?
yes, sir.
Okay. So you were unable to complete that outpatient treatment, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Those were the classes, yes.
And then when you did report, we've got a positive test in August of 2020, right? And then 3 positive tests for opiates in March of 2021, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then you've got this gun charge, this federal gun charge.
Yes, sir.
And is that the offense date? Is it June 16th, 2023?
Yes, sir.
All right, so. Yes, just the same question before, like, what are you doing?
I mean, I was just really trying to comply, and once they kicked me out of the program, then I left to West Texas and I was just working.
I don't have any other questions, Judge.
All right. Any questions, defense?
Not from defense counsel, Judge.
All right, probation. With regards to restitution, is there any restitution on Mr. Foos?
It should be good. I think I have it on. I don't know if any of that's been collected, but.
Did he pay any of it? Because I have for Pedro Garcia, $3,808.98. State Farm, $2,813.06.
Your Honor, the total restitution assessed was $6,622.04. And there was no credits to that restitution. The total amount is still outstanding.
All right, and did we receive a restitution amount for James Ecrette, ECRETTE?
All right, give me just 1 second, I'll look up.
And math used to be my major subject. But once I became an attorney, math just flies out the window.
Your Honor, can I give you just the restitution for everyone?
Yes.
For Pedro Garcia, I have $3,808.98. For State Farm Insurance, I have $2,813.06.
Mhm.
For James Ecrette, there was no restitution.
Okay. Thank you. All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to grant the motion, revoke you. This will run concurrent with 723 CR 106. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money run concurrent. Restitution to Pedro Garcia of $3,808.98. State Farm, $2,813.06. And I'm going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison and give you credit for any time served. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, yeah.
You do have a limited right to appeal, and that right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on community supervision. Do you understand?
Yes, yeah.
All right, we can go off the record. You're going to have to start doing better. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself living in somebody's prison or somebody's jail.
I understand.
The reason why I sentenced you to the time I sentenced you to instead of the full 8 years, because I'm reading the court summary from probation. I see that you did do some things. And I know that since you were sentenced on the federal side, there were some things you could not do because you were on the federal side. So good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, everyone, we're taking our break.
In Judge Stephanie Boyd's courtroom, one wrong choice cost his boys freedom and future both. And what happened next shocked everyone inside.
We can go off the record. This is what I want to know. The restitution is $5,000. That person wants their $5,000. I understand sometimes people will come before me and they're like, I don't have $5,000. And I'm like, you should have thought about that before you did this. So you're not employed. Your mom is trying to work. Good morning, or afternoon, I should say.
How you doing?
All right, how are you doing?
Doing all right.
There are applications in this case?
Yes, sir.
Is there a restitution amount?
There is. There is an agreed restitution.
All right, and what's the agreed restitution amount?
$5,000, Your Honor.
And are you going to be able to pay the 5,000?
No, but I'm gonna have to look for a job pretty soon.
How old are you?
19.
All right. Is there any chance that he's going to be able to pay
I
this?
looked into it, Judge,
Mhm.
and it's, there was also, after you read it, there is a weapon involved and also drugs involved. And also just because of the nature of the actual crime, it seems that it might have been a repetitive behavior.
All right.
Not that he has anything in his past, but that's the reason I've decided to go with this.
Oh, no. He's going to have to pay restitution. I'm just figuring out when is he going to pay it?
Sure, I think he can. I don't think if today he has to pay it. I think that's what he's answering. No, he can't do it today. But I think given the course of deferred, I think he can.
All right. So when will you be able to pay at least $1,200?
I can see if I can get some money together pretty soon, probably next week.
All right. Are you staying with your parents or
Just my mom.
your mom? And your mom's employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What does she do?
She works for the Texas Lottery Commission.
Okay.
So
Why am I not winning anything? I try.
I think it's designed that way, Your Honor.
Well, no, honestly, I will tell you, when I first came to Texas in 1994 for law school, I actually did a scratch off, super broke. And I'm like, thank you, God, I won $500. And guess what ends up happening? Do you know you couldn't go to the gas station to get $500? And I'm like, I don't have a vehicle. I can't get to Austin, take a bus to Austin, then try to find it. The only people who would pay you money for up to $500 was Albertsons. And then I had to find somebody. Does anybody know where Albertson is? And it was like law students. They're like, oh, we'll drive you to Albertson. Ooh, that $500. I was the wealthiest person for about, I don't know, a month. All right, because lunch was expensive on campus. But the guy who worked there was always nice to me. He would let me pay him installments. So all I would eat every day was one meal. And that would be a Philly cheesesteak sandwich.
those are good. Okay.
Oh, they were so good.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. All right. Court is calling 2025 CR 007442 State versus Ezra Espinosa. Can I have parties announced?
Jason Gary here for the state, Your Honor.
Patrick Laws for the defense.
And are you Ezra Espinosa?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
All right, you're charged with theft of property, $2,500 to $30,000. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, court does not have to follow your plea. If I don't follow your plea and give you more than you all have agreed upon, you can withdraw your plea, start over, or go to trial, and it cannot be used against you. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to a jury trial. Do you understand what a jury trial is?
Yes, Your Honor.
By entering this plea, you're giving up the right to a jury trial, you're giving up the right to remain silent, and you're giving up the right to have your attorney question any witnesses. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Did you understand that the court grants your application for deferred adjudication if for any reason a motion to revoke is filed against you? And if you are revoked, I could sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. Do you understand that state jail felony time is day for day? There's no 2 for 1 or 3 for 1. Do you understand that? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Espinosa, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than what your plea bargain is?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, according to the plea, there's a $2,000 fine. State is recommending you receive deferred adjudication. This is going to run concurrent with 2024 CC 736745. There's to be restitution, and it's agreed upon, to Clara Valle of $5,000. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that the plea defense?
It is, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review that waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're giving up your right to appeal. That means that you can't complain about anything unless your attorney has filed some sort of pretrial motions, and I've made a ruling of those, on those. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
So you will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand?
I understand.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years, that there be a TAP evaluation, 160 hours of community service restitution. What that means is you go somewhere and you work for free. And if it's 160 hours, that means you have to work 160 hours. Do you understand?
I understand, Your Honor.
And there's to be no contact with Clara Valle. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, what the state is asking for there, that's not a part of your plea bargain agreement. I don't have to follow it. Do you understand?
I understand.
Right, then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State Exhibit number 1 with all of its attachments.
We have no objection, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the stipulations have the police reports in it. It's supposed to have all of the documentation that the state needs in order to prove to me beyond a reasonable doubt that you committed this offense. Do you understand?
I understand, Your Honor.
So again, state is not going to call any witnesses. Their witnesses are in the form of the documents in this paperwork. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're giving up the right to remain silent. So what does that mean? I can ask you questions. The state can ask you questions. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And there's not going to be anybody called for your attorney to question unless your attorney decides to call someone. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and submitted to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence States Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing States Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. All right. We can go off the record. This is what I want to know. The restitution is $5,000. That person wants their $5,000. I understand sometimes people will come before me and they're like, I don't have $5,000. And I'm like, you should have thought about that before you did this. So you're not employed. Your mom is trying to work. And how many siblings do you have?
5, but they don't live with me.
They don't live at home. So it's only you and your mom? Does your mom have a mortgage?
I believe so.
All right. And she has a car note?
Yes.
And she has insurance to pay for that? You're not working, so she pays for you to live, right? She has to pay for you to have food, pay for your clothing and everything. Am I right?
You're right.
All right. Did you graduate from high school?
No, I did not.
Why not?
I don't know, I never went. I went, but I just never stayed. They ended up kicking me out.
All right. So here's my question for you. Do you love your mom?
Yes, I do.
Do you care about her? It doesn't seem that you do. And let me just tell you why.
Why?
She's working hard and she's supporting you, putting a roof over your head, paying for your clothes. And I'm sure all she has, her expectations of you, is probably the same expectations my mom had of me and my siblings was go to school. And my mom would always say, you know what, after you get out of school, you can run around and play a little bit, because for her school, she's like, that's sort of like a job, because you're there at the beginning of the day and then all through days, and then you're dealing with different personalities. So your mom is doing all of that for you, and you're not doing anything except this, getting in trouble. And I already know what's going to end up happening with this $5,000. His mom is going to probably end up having to pay for it.
Well, I will say he didn't put it on the application, but he is doing part-time work. It's not really steady work, but he is working.
All right. So, and how far did you go in school?
About to 9th grade.
All right. He can't do much with that. And I can tell you right now, I'm not allowing you to work as a home health care provider, and they're just out here hiring anybody. Not all places, but some of them. So you're going to have to get employment. You need to pay this, not your mom.
I will.
So I'm going to reset this. So when can you come in to this court with $1,000?
Probably next week.
Okay, here's the thing. Don't do that next week, because when you come in with $1,000, it has to be from legitimate sources. It can't be you doing whatever you do to make extra money. It has to be legal work, and it can't be you calling around all your relatives or friends asking them to borrow money, because when you ask them to borrow money, when the payment becomes due for them on that, it's going to cause you stress and it's going to be hectic, and you're going to start ducking and dodging them. So do you want to talk to your attorney about when you can actually come to this court with $1,000?
I mean, I have a little bit of money saved, so would that be good, or?
How much money do you have saved?
Like 800.
All right. So when can you get the other two?
Do not know, Your Honor.
Right. See how easy that is? You come to me saying you can get $1,000 and you're dependent in your mind on somebody else to give you the two. So when do you think, because you're working part-time, I know FICA comes to you when you work part-time, as FICA comes to everybody. You're like, who's this FICA person? But they're always there with their hands up before you even see anything. So when do you think you can have $1,000?
I don't know.
You want to?
Do you think you can have it by, let's say, 4 weeks from now?
4 weeks from now, I'll get a job probably.
You think so? I mean, they're hiring at McDonald's and everywhere.
Yeah, or, yeah.
All right. So don't burn the chicken and change the oil. All right. Miss Ferguson, can I have a 30-day reset? September 18th? All right. So September 18th. And if for some reason you can't come in with $1,000, you need to come in with at least 800, because that person wants their money. You understand?
Sorry.
And I don't know how they do different places now, but I remember when I was working, Vashon, the day I worked at Walmart, they always put my mother and my grandmother would always call it, you have to have a check in the hole before you even see your first check. So I don't know if they still do that now. I know with young people, somebody was telling me now, they give you a credit card and put your check, put your pay on it.
Some places, yeah.
And then if you lose that card, then where are you? So you're going to have to start making some changes. And if you truly love your mom, then your behavior should show that. You understand? All right. So we're going to bring you back on September 18th. You need to come with this money because that lady wants that money and can't be cash. State, you all don't take cash upstairs anymore with the cashiers.
It's either a money order or a cashier's check.
Cashier's.
All right. So you need a money order or a cashier's check. And last time I checked, depending on the bank where you bank at, they're going to charge you a fee for that, or either they're going to charge you a fee for the money order wherever you go. All right.
It's 89 cents of what you do.
Okay. There you go. HEB.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, you may be excused. Good luck. All right. You two do better. Okay. And get your education.
Yes.
Don't get your, get your GED. Do something.
I'll work on it.
All right. When you come back here, I want some plans from you too about your GED, or either you're doing some type of trade school. The days have gone by where you can say, I have a 9th grade education. Let me go work at a plant job. Can't do that anymore. It's rare. Do you understand? All right. Good luck to you.
That's the same.